What's up, guys? Cassandra Carson here from Paralandra and the Life Project, and you're listening to the Weekly Pour podcast.
Hey guys, it's Leva Leone, and you're listening to the Weekly Pour. Great metalheads, crazy music, because we all bleed metal. Ciao.
Hola, amigos. This is Billy Sheehan. You're listening to me right here and watching on the Weekly Pour podcast. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is John Karabi from, just about every band but ABBA, and you are listening to the Weekly Pour podcast. Turn it up.
I'm Logan, right?
Yes.
That's how all right, I'll go now. What's up, everybody? It's Logan from All the Pretty Things, and you're listening to TBT and Ace on the Weekly Pour podcast.
My name's Reggie, and you are listening to the Weekly Pour podcast. Thanks so much for joining the most amazing twosome out there.
It's time once again for the Weekly Pour, the show that knows everything about absolutely nothing. Here are your hosts, TBT and Ace.
So there I was, and when she turned around and saw me, I was like, oh, never mind. Hey, welcome. It is the Weekly Pour podcast. This is episode, 55, something like that. There were two letters I put up, LV, like Elvis or something, but I don't know. But anyway, here we are. Welcome. It's been another week, and Ace is back in the hole, back in his El Studio.
I am back in the hole.
Back from New York. Everybody jumping in the chat, or at least a few of them already. Jump in there. We're live on YouTube, of course, before this is broadcast. So if you want to see what our ugly faces look like, jump in to our YouTube channel and check it out. Natalie's our moderator. She's already in there trying to rile the crowd up and see what's going on. But one of the things that we noticed last week was the fact that you were in New York, and now you're back.
Not New York City.
No, the state of.
The state of, and not even upstate, because that gets thrown around a bit too much. You know, this was central.
Just in the middle.
In the middle. But yeah, the wife and I took a trip up to see our good friend Kathy at Music and More Records.
Absolutely.
And we do this every year, at least one time, with
Right.
just the wife and I, because it's so relaxing.
Is it though?
It is. It's
I mean,
so
it's like
relaxing.
a 43-hour drive, right?
It is 10, depending on how fast we drive.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah. But you know, I don't think the traffic is as bad as when you go through Atlanta on the way to Florida for some people. So it's rough in spots, but no, it's very relaxing, and we love going up there to see Kathy, give her some company, see what's new in the record store. And honestly, we don't do anything. We go out to eat a little bit. We even we bought a grill a few years ago, and we started grilling out.
Yeah.
When we're up there, just chilling out, just not doing a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, just kind of getting away and from your, hustle and bustle of 13 jobs, and just kind of relaxing. And plus it's, it's good to hang out with Kathy once in a while. And of course she was on last week, which was great. So
yeah, and in a couple weeks we're going back, but see, that's the hectic vacation.
Right.
And that's the one with the we're and I love doing this because we're taking the whole family. So that means my son, my two daughters, my daughter-in-law, my two grandkids, my niece, her son, the whole shebang. We're all going up.
Are you like renting a van?
No, we're staying in Kathy's house in the living room.
No, you got to get there. So are you renting a van? I mean, are you like taking a van to sleep in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, everyone's driving up themselves. Everyone's old enough now they can do that, and we're all, I think, just meeting at a destination somewhere in New York.
Well, that means Dad doesn't have to pay all the gas.
Right.
Yeah, I think even if they weren't old enough to drive, I'd let them drive and just say, nope, take your own vehicle.
Yeah. Well, and I got asked today if I get tired of going up there.
Right.
And I looked at this person and I said, well, does everyone from Indiana get tired of going to Florida? because everyone in Indiana goes to Florida. Everyone from where we're at.
Well, here's one better. Gatlinburg.
That too.
Everybody goes to either Myrtle Beach, which obviously is not Florida, or they go to Gatlinburg. I mean, we've got a friend of ours, a mutual friend, who just came back with his family from Gatlinburg, and it's good. It was another big, family vacation with their kids and grandkids and all that. And sure, but man, here's the thing: I've never been to Gatlinburg.
It's nice.
I
It's
don't want to
hectic.
go.
It's hectic though. That Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of people and a lot of traffic. It's like
Yeah.
going to Disneyland without the rides.
Ugh. Or the
You know,
mouse.
but I think a lot of people like it, Gatlinburg per se, because where we're at, it's what, about 6 hours, 5.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a short little getaway. So no, we go up to. There's a lot of lakes in New York, a lot of lakes, and a lot of places like that we like to go to. So we, go up to Alexandria Bay. We'll go to Lake George.
Okay.
It's wonderful, peaceful, quiet, a lot of mountains. I got a friend who thinks that all of New York is just tall buildings. A mutual friend of ours.
Is it not?
No, it's all mostly lakes and mountains.
Mm. Well, speak of the devil, Kathy just jumped into the chat. So, hi, Kathy. We're very happy to see you this evening. She's just getting ready to leave work. So, within 30 seconds, she'll be home.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far.
Well, I've been to New York, the state, like barely, but I've never been to it. I haven't been to New York City, nothing like that. My trips are usually south.
Been to New York City. You can keep it.
Sure.
Yeah. Another friend of ours went to some places in New York that I go to, and now they swear they'll never go back, but that's their own fault.
Sure.
They went camping. They went camping in tents, and that didn't work out so well, especially in New York weather where it's a lot cooler here or there
Sure.
than it is here. So
I thought you were going to tell me
and
that
it rained.
you camped in like Times Square.
No, and it rained. So you're in a tent
That's
in
fine.
60-degree weather in the rain.
Yeah, no, keep it.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, at least if you go to Gallenberg, you can get a cabin or something.
They could have got a cabin up there.
Oh, well, see, they have cabins in New York. Shame on that person. I'll have to get you to tell me who it was off air because now I want to bust their chops.
I already did today once.
Oh, well, then that's good. I'm glad. But good. Number one thing, we talked about it a little bit last week, but most importantly, well, second most important thing besides getting to hang out with Kathy. But did you finally clean the little monster?
No.
Oh, geez.
It wasn't that bad though.
Right, but you don't go back for another how many months?
We might get there a couple weeks. We're talking about a couple days. We might swing by, the wife and I.
Is it going to work and last 2 more weeks?
That turtle is 177 years old.
Okay, he'd like to make it to 178.
I think he will.
Okay.
I think he's fine.
All right. I was just concerned, you said he was sitting on the rock last week, kind of like, hey, clean my stuff. And then you just blew him off and didn't clean it. So
I went over and looked at the tank, and the damn thing was looking at me on the rock, just staring at me like, challenging me. And, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't playing that game.
So he's a Ninja Turtle.
Right.
I knew it. Monster the Ninja Turtle.
That's right. But no, not this time. I think it's more of a filter issue than me having to clean it issue.
Well, I mean, even Kathy is jumping in and saying, she's like, yeah, poor monster. So I'm thinking that I'm thinking you just kind of left him out to dry. What is it with us drinking so much tonight? I think it's the hot weather. It's like 80.
Dude, it got terrible today in the afternoon. As soon as I got home, I got home, went to the pool, got in there ready to float and relax, and man, it got hot and humid, and uh, thank God I was in a pool.
Yeah, I jumped in mine when I got home, and then I realized I don't have one. So that
Is
kind
that
of
still a discussion?
yes, actually, it well, sort of. It's a discussion with me and my brain. So yeah, it's still a discussion. I mean, I know the wife wants it, but it's one of those. Do we really? It's all about money. I mean, it's just like anything else. Do we want to invest in it? If we invest in it now, then because we're late in the season, it may
Mm-hmm.
not get installed. It may not. Yeah, I guess it won't get installed until next year. So we're talking, I don't know, April, May. But at least we would have it for all of next summer. So
Correct.
I'm waiting
Uh,
for her to jump in and say something, and she hasn't. So maybe I'm
the,
still safe.
the neighbor, he ordered his last summer, and it was supposed to be in by July.
This
Yeah,
year.
he don't have. No, last year.
Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't have a pool. It's There's nothing back there.
really?
Right, as if I could see him from my hole down here in the
Yeah,
studio.
I really wondered what you were looking at, but
But no, I talked to him not that long ago, and it's still on order. But he acted like he almost forgot about it.
well, you'll have to let me where he ordered it from, so that way I know to not go there.
Well, right, I will. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Um, I'm looking at a place south of here. So I don't know. We'll see. But man, it's just when they throw those numbers at you, it's like, okay, that's crazy. But it's so much work and you really have to pay attention. Well, no kidding. I get that. But if you're in a place that you want to call your home for as long as you can, then you invest in that property,
Right.
and get what you
You
want.
know,
So,
I think it's a logical next step. Garage mahal for the
correct.
winter. You know, Poolside with a deck for the summer,
Right.
and like a tiki hut, kind of a tiki hut bar thing.
I still have to get a bar for the garage mahal.
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't all have to happen at once.
Right. I've got a 3-year plan here.
Well, I mean, my basement's going to be a 3-year plan the way it's going. So,
Fair. Um, yeah, the garage mahal. I've been thinking about a bar for in there because I obviously need one. That's a no brainer. It's going to happen. But I've been trying to figure out if I want a corner one or a like an like a not a round one, but like an octagon kind of thing, or a yeah, like an octagon. To not sit in the middle per se, but farther up. Where the bathroom is, like right out that door. Put it kind of in the middle, so you got room to put chairs all around it instead of just one, an L-shaped bar where you can put 4 chairs. Why not get one that I could put like 6?
as soon as you said octagon, I thought we were having fights in the garage mahal.
No, that is only in the pool that I picked up from Walmart for $30 that will be full with Jello. So that will be the only wrestling that happens.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, look, the wife actually just chimed in and said sold pool time. So yeah,
I mean, I think she's ready.
she has been. Yeah,
Why are you
she
holding
has.
this up?
Garage Mahal that held a lot of things up. Like I'm
I
gonna
mean,
have to
you're getting
sell my soul. Garage Mahal that held a lot of things up. Wow, you're playing things and I'm hearing it. I'm hearing myself talk. That's so weird.
that was
But
you.
yeah, Natalie said multiple sided. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, exactly. An octagon not to fight in, but to drink on.
No, I think that would be really cool. I do.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of neat. Speaking of drinks, I got to show you what I picked up the other day. And I'll describe it since not everybody's going to be watching this video. But boom, check that out.
Oh wow, you picked it up.
I sure did.
What is that in the corner there? I see.
That'd be Guy Fieri's autograph. Just saying.
Now, did you track him down and get the autograph?
Drove to Flavortown, and there he was. Like on every corner. No, that is that Santo tequila, or at least this brand, is a joint venture, a Voint ginger of between the Red Rocker and Guy Fieri. So Sammy Hagar and Guy Fieri, and apparently Guy
Is
was
that how
in.
you say it?
Huh?
Is that how you say it?
Man, I don't know. It's Guy Fieri, Guy Ferrer, Guy Fieri. I don't know. Guy, the food dude,
Okay.
the mayor of Flavortown. That's what I'm going to go with. So apparently he was in Indianapolis at all just Big Red Liquors, and he was signing a bunch of these bottles, and they took some of these and shipped them to different stores. So after I departed from my place of employment on Friday, I stopped by our local Big Red and decided to, well, number one, I had to replenish my bar here in the den. The Den Mahal? No, just the den. And as I'm replenishing it, I'm looking back behind the register at the shelf. So he's like, "Oh, do you see anything you like?" I'm like, "Well, no." I was like, "I was just looking to see what you have in new." And he showed me that. And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, how much is it?" It was like $59. So I said, "Sure, why not? Throw it in there." So I bought it. I mean, that's really a comparable price when you look at all the bourbon. So, yeah.
Right. You got those bottles that are $200, $300
So
back there
yeah,
around the corner.
yeah,
Yeah.
over there. So I bought it, and yeah, I haven't opened it yet because I was in. Did I show this last week? I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry.
Well, I want to know if you open it.
No, I have not.
Does,
Not yet.
if you open it, does it automatically sing "I can't drive 55"?
I think it does.
Man, because that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
And then you have to put the cap on to shut the damn thing up.
Yeah.
Like, stop, Sammy. I've heard enough.
And then you open it back up, and yeah, you hear diners, drive-ins, and and you put the cap back. Yeah. So no, this is the newest thing that I've been indulging in.
What the hell? Kinky?
It's vodka. It's vodka.
Kinky vodka.
Yeah. It's this one. There's a bunch of different ones. I got like, I don't know, like 5 different flavors or something like that. This one is a tropical fusion of coconut, pineapple, and lime. So a another mutual friend of ours, we have been getting our spouses together, and the 4 of us have been coming up with drink recipes, basically for the Garage Mahal and for the bar here. Um, and yeah, so far they've all involved kinky because that was the flavor of the week, if you will.
Okay.
So we've been mixing it with a number of different things, and yeah, it's pretty good. We've mixed. I'm trying to pull my notes up here because I had the wife taking notes of what we were mixing in them, and basically the ones that tasted good we kept, and the ones that sucked were deleted. But um, let's see. We have the kinky navel. Everything's got a kinky name,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what I'm saying. Why does everything got to be dirty?
well, it's not really dirt. Well, it really is. The menstrual cycle is my favorite one.
Oh God, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is really. It's the kinky fruit punch mixed with Big Red Pop. For those that aren't around our area or Texas and don't know what Big Red is, it is a red drink, soda, pop, whatever. But it's kinky fruit punch, Big Red, and just a hint of grenadine, and you can imagine just how red it is.
Ugh.
Hence the name. It's really good. The kinky nipple, which is again the fruit punch one, but it's got Sprite and grenadine in it.
That name is so evocative.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, kinky nipple.
Yeah, and then there's the kinky phallus, which was the bottle I just showed, the Aloha with Sprite and banana liqueur.
Do you stand straight up or just a little crooked?
You just kind of lean a little to the left as you're drinking it, and I'm not going to go through the rest because, yeah, there's just no point. Just no, just not doing it.
It's a lost day, is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lost day.
But of course the TBT is in there too, because I had to name a drink after myself.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it was darn good, so good, that I had to name it after myself. So,
well, you have to come up with the Ace.
I will come up with the Ace.
Short and stout.
Ah, good call.
Well, if you're done with that, I've got a complaint.
Hold on. So everybody's going crazy in the chat, and I got to catch up. Multiple sided, I'm picking up what you're putting down, and you can be in the middle of the bar as the ringleader if you want. Hence the shower. That must be in reference to the Jello pool. Yay for vodka. Blah blah blah. Kathy apparently does not like Big Red.
No.
So she is banned, as is my spouse, because she doesn't like it either. However, she said the menstrual cycle was good.
No one ever has a good menstrual cycle. I'm telling you.
Well, when you taste mine, you'll be like, that's good stuff.
I know people that lay in their bed for 3 or 4 days.
I would if I continued to drink that. Is Kathy want us? Okay, Kathy wants us to come up with the blue balls drink. I'm sure there's already one out there, but we'll create our own. Okay, what's your complaint?
I have a complaint.
Okay.
Netflix is making me mad.
Me too. How ironic did you just make this?
I am so over it. I am canceling it.
So yes. Hang on, because it's funny. I just got a text that I'm answering real quick.
Well, I've had Netflix since 2010 when it was a DVD mail service.
Same.
And loved the streaming service for a while. I don't watch it that much, but I have a group. I have profiles. I pay for 5 screens.
Yes,
that's my gripe. I pay for 5 screens. Why does it matter where the screens are?
Right.
I
had to pay $7.99 more today so that my mom can have her own profile.
Right. And that's what they're doing now. So
we're in the same town.
Right. You're in the same town.
She has her own profile.
See, what they're doing is they're trying to be parents, because the people that have the screens I use are pretty much my kids.
Right.
And my kids have grown up and moved on, and they have their own places. And now Netflix is trying to be daddy and saying, hey, you got to be out on your own and get your own profile and your own account.
Right.
And I don't like it.
I don't either. That was the text I just got from her. She said that she did everything that went through the things on her phone, went to the TV, picked a movie, And when I searched for her show that she wanted to watch, the screen came up that she showed me yesterday. And that screen, I have a photo of it. It says, "Your TV isn't part of the Netflix household for this account. Create an account to enjoy your Netflix today." I already did. I mean, I did that. I literally did that so that she could watch it. I am paying for her to be able to go watch what she wants.
Right. And now I've got people letting me know that, hey, I've been blocked. I've been blocked. You
Right.
know, so I'm to the point that I don't watch it a whole lot. There's not much on Netflix for me.
Right.
And I think I'm just going to get rid of it for now.
Well,
I don't think Netflix will give a shit, but
they won't.
you know, it's $20 I don't have to worry about.
True. But I don't know. I just pulled it up on my phone and her profile's there. I wonder
I
if
bet
that's
you
part of
could
the
watch
problem.
it.
I can. I absolutely can. But I'm wondering, is that the problem? Is that the issue? Is that like she can't be attached to mine and now she's going to have to go and pay for it herself?
Correct.
What? I just paid for it.
And what's funny, well, you can pay the $8,
I did.
and she should be able to access it now.
She can't.
See, they don't have this worked out probably.
Yeah.
And Netflix is funny too because they'll say that their numbers are actually going up in subscription because since all of this has started. But the only reason it's going up is because they're offering the $7 or $8 package with ads.
Right.
That people are jumping on. That they would rather watch ads than have to put up with other BS, I guess. But
So now I'm going to have to break out the Googles and I'm going to have to Google if I pay for another member, do they have to be on the same do they have to be in the same house, I guess.
and I believe that's what it is. Here's the thing: you and I both have YouTube TV, correct?
Yes.
I have it. You have it. What does YouTube TV do that's so cool? They allow you to pick 5 people as members of your group that you can give accounts to.
Yeah,
Profile.
they don't care where you're at.
No, as long as you're in the state, you have to be in the same state. But that's it. That's the only restriction, and it's tied to your Google account, correct?
Yes.
And that's how they know where everyone is. So I provide basically YouTube TV for 5 people, including myself. I think that's great.
I think you just
They let me do what?
I think you just flipped me off.
No, it was unintentional if I did.
Oh, because hang on, I'm watching it on the replay, and I swear you did. Okay,
Oh.
Kathy said if you pay for that additional account for $7.99, you do not have to be in the same household. That's what I'm thinking. Because that's what I did is I paid that $7.99 and we're not in the same household, but she's still logging in. I don't know what she's logging into, but I mean, I can pull it up now and, I can see her, it says, who's watching and you click whoever it is.
Yeah.
I can see her. So she labeled it mom.
Well, and the strange thing is, it's not all at once. So, like, for instance, my son is locked out.
Right.
He can't use the Netflix. But my daughter isn't.
Okay, that's weird.
It is weird. And then I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Kathy uses mine. She's on my profile, and she's not locked out. But is it going to slowly just hit each person on your profile?
That's a good question because
I mean, why
I'm on mine in the house. The wife has hers in the house. Lil TBT and bigger TBT are not in this house and they have it too. So yeah, that's a good question. I keep getting text messages from my better half, and she just sent me an article that says Netflix launches paid account sharing in the United States. How much will it cost you? I don't care how much it costs me unless I can't read this. blah, blah, blah. Only people who live under the same roof can share accounts. That's insane. So she's just going to have to pay for her own. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing against mom, but if she's not going to be able to use it, then I'm canceling that $8.99, and she's just going to have to pay. I don't even know what um, I don't know what the plans are anymore. It is literally hers. That's it. You know, she's not going to share it with anybody. Nothing. So,
Well,
yeah,
and she can obviously get her own and keep it cheap doing the ad serviced one.
true.
But
But you know, if you can
I'll tell you,
skip the ads,
I'll tell you another one. You and I both have Apple Music, right?
correct. Yes,
What can you do? What can you do with Apple Music?
I can family share it.
You can family share with 5 people.
Yep.
And I gave that stuff away to family members and friends. So why can't Netflix figure out how to do this and let you pick who you want to pick?
Yeah, that's I don't know because
Instead of,
they're getting stingy now.
yeah, instead of going by screens, let's go by family members or family group and say, okay, 5, because they know you want to share.
Mm-hmm.
People have done this for forever, ever since we've invented streaming. And I think YouTube TV's done it the smart way. I think Apple Music's done it the smart way. They know you want to do it.
Right.
So here, we'll give you 5. It's not going to kill us.
Huh. That's kind
Netflix, though, Netflix has gotten so deep in creating content, though, that they need the money. They need the revenue stream, I think.
yeah. Wes is in the chat, and he made a comment that he's had DirecTV for 20 plus years, mainly get NFL Sunday Ticket. Okay. Next season, it's all switched to YouTube. I'd have to dump DirecTV and switch to YouTube, along with $300 or so for the ticket. Now, to kind of jump on what Wes is talking about, we had DirecTV forever,
Mm-hmm.
and we switched to DirecTV Plus or whatever it was, which was just the the streaming side of it, and then it changed to AT&T or whatever. But it was still getting ridiculous the amount you had to pay, and that's why we ended up on YouTube TV.
Right, and I think it's a good service. It eventually will probably price itself out. I mean, they don't raise the prices a lot, but I think they're all going to price themselves out cable wise eventually.
Yeah. You know what else? You know what we're going to start charging for?
What's that?
This.
So, breaking into a closed gas station, bad. Leaving debit card to come back and pay for stolen items later, dumb. A 21-year-old from Florida broke into a closed gas station, took some items, but he did leave his debit card on the counter. He wanted to come back and pay later when they were open. So, this guy is a moron, but he's a moron who meant well. What would help him stay out of jail would be to know that breaking and entering is also a crime. Poor bastard.
I can't believe it.
Me neither. Me neither. Once again, thanks, Natalie, for our weekly Poor Bastard report this week. Gosh, some people are just dumb.
Well, fortunately, we live in a world full of dumb people.
Yeah, we have set this chat on fire talking about this whole freaking Netflix thing. I'm gonna have to put a hashtag Netflix, but no, I can't, because if I do that, then they'll know you're sharing it with your kids, and so am I.
Right. Well, I mean, we always were.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I was paying.
Because Kathy made the comment that if she has to get her own, she'd pay $10 a month instead of the $7.99 to piggyback off of you. I think eventually she will get the screen of death that says, "You're not authorized."
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's that's exactly what's going to happen.
I don't feel that bad, because at this point, the only thing I've watched lately on Netflix is the new Extraction movie.
Okay, I've
And
not seen that.
well, have you canceled yet?
No, I'm not gonna cancel it. We use it quite a bit.
Well, I don't. There's just nothing there that seems to appeal to me.
Right.
So it's not going to kill me. But the Extraction movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's pretty damn good.
Okay, noted.
One thing I like about it, real quick, is how they film it.
Hold that thought. Lou just jumped in and made a comment that he blames Lars. Lou, that's not Netflix. That's Naps.
Yeah, but where did it all begin?
Right.
Really?
Is Lars to blame for all of this?
I mean, why does everyone want to complain when we want to get free stuff and we want to pirate things? And,
Yeah.
you know,
All we're asking for is a little bit of sympathy here.
I mean, granted, I've got books out there that I'd like people to buy and not pirate, but, not that I would ever pirate anything.
No. Ish.
And
Yeah. In other news, I don't know if
there's more
you've
news.
heard it yet. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard it yet. I'm pretty sure you have. But Dolly Parton is finally starting to release some singles off of her upcoming rock album. It's entitled Rockstar and is due in November. And right now, you can listen to 3 of the tracks digitally, one of which is with Rob Halford. And
Right?
it's not bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's like a duet. And you said John 5 was on that track also, didn't you?
Well, I was getting to that. Yeah, I was going to mention that. But supposedly, John 5 and Nikki Six, the only issue is you really can't hear the bass. I don't think they're playing the backing track.
They must have forgot.
They forgot to hit play. But yeah, John 5, Nikki Six, and Rob Halford are on that.
What song? What's that called?
The song? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm trying to find it here. There are 30
Bygone.
tracks. 30 tracks. So you got Bygones, yes.
Yeah, Bygones. Another one that she's got that you and I have, at least I thought it was really pretty badass, was her. I guess I don't know if it's a duo or what, but she covers Magic Man from Heart with Ann Wilson.
And that one is so cool because it's faithful to the original,
Yeah.
but there's a little different flair in there with what they've done in the production.
Oh yeah.
Dolly's voice, and there's some cheesy little things that they do, but it works. It's kind of fun.
Exactly.
Uh, so you can't take it like too seriously, and it's not replacing the original, but it's fun. It's a good song. It's well done.
It is. It really is.
Howard Leese plays guitar on it.
Yeah.
Of Heart. So I liked that one. I liked Bygones. I haven't heard the third one that they've released.
The third one is what the heck is the third one?
You're the one that started this.
Yeah, I know. Bygones, Heart. I don't remember. Now I gotta pull up another one here and take a look. Because I'll tell you here in just a second. It is World on Fire, which is the
Okay.
second track off of that that album, that upcoming album.
Right. And what we're seeing here is it's mostly covers,
Right.
but there are some original compositions on here, and that's one of them from Dolly.
Yeah. Have you looked at this list of people that she's
It's
doing duets with?
it's a virtual who's who. That if you're still alive and you recorded the original track, she's got you on it.
Well, there's some missing that I wish were there.
Such as?
James Hetfield.
Oh,
Because
yeah, that would
I
be cool.
simply want to hear Dolly go, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it can't get much better than that. But she doesn't really have any metal stars, with the exception of Rob Halford, on this. I know you've been excited about track 13, which is Night Moves with Chris Stapleton.
With Chris Stapleton. I think that's going to be stellar.
She also features Kid Rock, Steven Tyler, Stevie Nicks, Sting, Steve Perry, Elton John, Melissa Etheridge, and my favorite by far, well, there's two. Number one is going to be her rendition of Purple Rain, which should really be interesting. And the number 20 on the track list.
Please say number 20.
Wow. I'm really excited to hear her sing Stairway to Heaven with the original artist of Stairway to Heaven, Lizzo.
Right. So I made a mistake because Plant and Page are still alive and they're not on this.
Oh, yeah, right.
But we have Lizzo.
Yeah.
Which I can't even imagine. Here's the thing. She plays the flute. Lizzo does. She's a known flautist.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's played James Madison's flute, his whole collection of flutes from the Library of Congress. She's renowned as a flautist. So instead of strings and such, are we going? Well, there is a flute on there, isn't there? On Stairway to Heaven at the beginning.
That's something I never knew.
Well, yeah.
I just went to old reliable Wikipedia because it's never wrong. And it says that she is a singer, songwriter, actress, American rapper, and flautist.
Yes, a flautist.
I had no clue.
And this isn't your bullshit high school, girl playing the flute in band. Lizzo can play her flute.
No, because when you earn the title flautist, you've made it. You are someone.
And this is something she incorporates in live shows. I mean, it's not just Lizzo dancing in almost no clothes and singing. She plays the flute in her live shows.
My mind is blown. I had no idea.
So if she's not contributing vocally, which I'm sure she is, I guarantee she's playing the flute on that damn thing. I guarantee it.
I can hear it right now on Stairway to Heaven. I can hear a flute now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear it. So that's exactly what she's doing. I bet you. I'd put money on it. But yeah, I never knew she was a flautist.
It's a flautist.
Yeah, a flautist.
So here. Speaking of Stairway to Heaven, track 29 is "Let It Be," but guess who's on there? Paul McCartney and Ringo. So the two
and Peter Frampton and Mick Fleetwood.
Right.
This this album may end up providing what I need to get the new shirt that I want.
Dude, what shirt?
It says "I love DP." What? I'll get one
track
from
30. Track 30 with Freebird. It's got Ronnie Van Zant, Gary Rossington, and Artemis Pyle, who hasn't played with Leonard Skinner in I don't know when.
Here's the
thing.
Been a long time. I'd be okay if this only had 29 tracks and they left off number 30.
Oh, with no Freebird for you?
No. If I don't hear that song for the rest of my life, however long or short that may be, I'm okay with it.
We could say that about many songs, such as Stairway to Heaven.
I would rather listen to Enter Sandman over and over and over for 12 hours than to hear Freebird one time. Track 23, My Blue Tears.
Right, with Simon Le Bon.
Yep.
That's a standout, because you don't think you hear from Duran Duran that often, but actually they just put a record out.
Yep.
So that's still. You say 14?
Yeah, 14. Wrecking Ball.
That's going to be great.
World-renowned artist Miley Cyrus. It will be good.
Look how many people it took to write that song. This is where we are in modern music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
To
6
write
people
what
got
song?
credit. Hmm?
To write what song?
Wrecking Ball. 6 people.
Really?
Look at it.
Well, we
That's
must be
crazy.
looking at different things because I don't get I don't have that.
Oh, well, I'm on trusty Wikipedia.
Oh, well, okay.
I
That's
mean, I mean, you look at some of these tracks. "Baby, I Love Your Way" by Peter Frampton. Well, Peter Frampton wrote that,
right.
but yet 6 people wrote "Wrecking Ball." 6 people.
Those lyrics are very complex.
They are.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Wait, I got it.
Uh,
Damn it! You took it from me.
Ow!
I still want credit.
I don't even know what I did, but you've got the credit. Oh, and Natalie is pointing out the obvious that Miley is Dolly's goddaughter. Yes, you have to live under a rock to not know that.
Which is why she's on the record.
Right.
She probably didn't even have to ask.
Oh no, probably not. She probably stopped by for some lemonade and some like biscuits. And she was in the studio and said, Miley, come on over here and sing this song with me. It's your song.
It's your song.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or she said, Dolly. Or wait, I gotta talk like Miley. Dolly, your biscuits came in like a wrecking ball. And so therefore that's what they said. We should sing that together. That sounds like a great idea, Granny. So they did.
Granny.
Or mom. I don't know. I don't know what she calls her, but you know, I still think Miley's hot no matter what. That's okay.
Uh, well, I'm not even going to go there. Track 4.
Shit. I already closed it. I don't even want to look at it anymore. I don't care.
Open Arms with Steve Perry.
Oh yeah, very cool.
I want to hear if Steve can sing that.
Well, maybe he's yeah. We'll see.
Anyway, it's going to be fun in the next few months to hear these songs as they come out.
Oh yeah.
And how they sound. I think they're all going to be pretty good.
Yes. The 3 songs, the 3 tracks that I've heard already, they're good. They really are.
They really are. Check them out.
Yeah. Not right
I'll
now. Wait till we're done.
Right. I'll put them up on our page later when I get a minute.
Yeah. In between jobs.
Right.
Right.
And basement projects.
Yes. So I don't know if it was last week or the week before. We were talking about songs that artists don't play anymore.
Right.
Or that they don't play on stage. Well, I found another list, and this is the list of the most performed songs by different rock acts.
Yeah, we probably named 3 of them already.
Yeah, no kidding. Now we're not going to go through all 50, obviously, but just some. I'm going to start at the bottom because I have already seen the top, but we'll go through some of these. I am just now at the S's, and I've went through 17 pages already.
Lord.
All right. Rob Zombie. What song do you think he's played the most?
Dragula.
Yes. 708 times.
Jeez.
Skipping them. Don't care. Oh, here we go.
Who keeps track?
I don't know.
Is there a roadie for that?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
How about Van Halen?
Okay. Running with the Devil.
No, not even in the top 3.
Jump.
Nope.
Oh wow, I don't know.
Ain't Talking About Love.
Oh wow, I can play that on guitar.
1,231 times.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Some of these bands haven't really been around long enough to even be on this list, I don't think. Let me get to some Let me get to some others. Some of these bands aren't even together anymore, so they shouldn't count.
Get to
Because
the meat.
yeah. Let me get to the M's. There's plenty of good M bands. Nirvana? Nope, that's a skip. Nope. Nickelback? I ain't gonna do it. Motley Crue.
Okay.
Most played song.
Oh my. Not Shout at the Devil, is it? That would be all right.
That's it.
Oh, cool.
1,435 times.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you'd never guess the runner-up.
Too Fast for Love.
No.
Ah.
Livewire.
Oh yeah, I should have guessed that.
I know Metallica. No, they didn't even list Metallica because they probably couldn't go through. Oh, Kiss.
Rock and Roll All Night.
2,164 times. That is the exact amount of dates they have ever had touring. That's
I
pretty
bet
good.
it is.
Yeah, because that's what they play. Not even gonna look at them or the Hailstorm.
Oh, cool.
I Get
Hailstorm.
Off.
Yep.
1,250 songs times.
That's a great song.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh shoot. Welcome to the Jungle would be a candidate.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
939 times.
You know, and that look how high that is for them having taken such a big break.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. Photograph.
Number 2.
Shoot. Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Number 3.
Dang it.
Rock of Ages. 2012.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Now here's your test. Alice Cooper.
Oh my gosh, he changes it so much. School's Out.
Number 1.
Yep.
2,930 times.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you look at a band like Skid Row, and you think of Sebastian Bach, original lead singer, who's come out with numerous solo albums.
Right.
His number 1 song, it's a tie.
18 in Life.
There's one.
Youth Gone Wild.
And there's the other one. 586 times.
Now we're talking about Skid Row. So
no, we were talking about Sebastian Bach.
We're talking about Sebastian Bach. Okay.
Yeah, not even Skid Row.
Okay.
They're not even on the list. Nobody cared. AC/DC. This one will blow your mind.
Ooh, that'd be a tough one. That's going to be Highway to Hell.
Not in the top 3.
Not in the top 3.
Nope.
Shoot. Shook Me All Night Long.
Not in the top 3.
Are you kidding me? Wow. Back in Black.
Not in the top 3.
Man, I give up.
So number I'll do all 3 of them. Number 3, Let There Be Rock.
Okay. Wow.
1,532 times. Number 2, Whole Lotta Rosie. 1,647 times. And the number 1 most played song by AC/DC, The Jack.
Are you kidding me?
1,743 times.
The one song by them I cannot stand.
It's always that way.
1,000 times. God, I hate that song.
Wes thought Thunderstruck, which that may be in the last 20 years. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah,
that's what's cool about it, because the history is so long that they have to have a staple or two way back in the Bon Scott days. They got to play. Right? easily.
Yeah.
Easily. You know, I'm sure Thunderstruck's up in the 700s or something, but, you know.
Yeah. You know who I miss?
Who do you miss?
Bon Jovi.
You know who else misses Bon Jovi?
Who?
Richie Sambora.
Poor Richie. I thought they mended fences.
It seemed like they had mended fences, maybe a year ago?
Yeah.
And that he was open to coming back? Maybe? That's kind of what I was thinking when I read articles not that long ago, that he was prepared to come back if, someone asked him.
Apparently not.
He is saying that he's not even close to rejoining Bon Jovi because no one has even asked him yet or broached the subject to him.
Man, that'd be like going to your friend's house for like a barbecue, and then all of a sudden you get in a fight at the barbecue. You're no longer invited, and then you see each other out on the street, and you're like, man, I'm sorry, everything's cool. You shake hands and fist bump and everything, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna want to have a barbecue this weekend. Oh, cool. And then you walk away and you never get invited.
Right, never get invited.
What? Who does that?
And I mean, I think they're gearing up for something coming up with Bon Jovi, but there's room. It doesn't just have to be Phil X. There's room for Richie. You can have two guitar players. It's okay.
Totally.
I mean, the Eagles have six.
Yeah.
You ever look at an Eagles concert, especially when Don Felder was there, and they'd have like five guys lined up on stage, all playing, I don't know, the same part. I don't know. Joe Walsh, Don Felder, Don Henley, not Don Henley.
No.
The other one.
The other one.
Glenn Fry. And I think there was another guitar player in there, and then the bass player. So
yeah.
I think what I read is that it's 40th anniversary for maybe Slippery When Wet is coming up.
Golly.
I think that's what it was. And
that make you feel old real quick.
No kidding. And who was instrumental in that record? One of them. One of the people instrumental. John Bon Jovi, Desmond Child, and Richie Sambora.
Yeah.
So, I mean, golly, bring the guy back if he wants to.
There's another one that coming up. You're talking about a 40-year anniversary. It's been about a 40-year, maybe 40 plus since Born to Be Wild was played at the auditorium at the high school.
It's been about 40 years. Man, let me tell you, that was a lot of fun.
I bet.
And the guitar player, well, one of them, the lead guitar player, cobbled together such a fantastic solo.
Yeah.
Right before we went on stage, you wouldn't even believe how good it was.
What was more impressive, that guitar solo or your curly mullet?
First of all, not a mullet. I don't know how curly it would be, but wavy maybe. But
I'm just going by what's being put in the chat.
I think people are exaggerating the mullet. It's not a mullet.
They said they're going to find video, so I don't know.
There's a video somewhere.
It's got to be on VHS.
Yeah, we've been waiting for years for this copy to come to us, and another guy in the band told us like 2 or 3 years ago that, hey, I think my dad taped over it, like taped 60 minutes on it or something. We're like, seriously? You didn't mark that one? Like, don't tape on this one?
You didn't pull off the plastic tab so that it couldn't be recorded on?
Right. DDT's debut performance.
We got to find it.
Man, I would love to see it personally because it probably would not sound as good as I think it did. Because in my head, it sounded amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that was honestly though, that was one of those things where I didn't know I could do it, and we did. Man, it
And
was
it
a lot of fun.
puked afterwards.
No, heck no.
Good.
I was ready. I was ready for 4 more songs.
See what I did
We just
there?
didn't have them. I did a lot of this.
I was shaking my curly mullet.
Yeah, I did a lot of the flipping of the hair.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy, thank you as always for everything. But if you guys do us a favor, if you follow Bad Company Barbecue, you'll see that they are currently on hiatus right now as they deal with some family health issues. If you could run over to Instagram, run over to Facebook, wherever, look up Bad Company Barbecue, and give Jason and the crew some love. They've been a supporter of ours since day one, and we want to kind of show it back to them. So, not to end it on a somber note, but if you're feeling somber, just shake your head and remember that you too can have a wavy mullet.